All right. Where's my
Oh man,
freaking
I'm
video
already
game?
so bad at this. I'm gonna be extra spicy bad.
It's time for
Don't worry, I
Fortnite.
never touched
okay.
0
You got no
building.
fork
and
in
knife.
Yet. I hate soloing.
Yeah.
Look, you just have to wait a little bit, and then your fantastic foreskin will be
Fish.
ready.
Fish. Yeah. Just wait a tiny bit, and then fantastic foreskin.
I want to wait for the.
Oh,
I want
God.
to see the boys. The boys.
You want to see the hot boy?
We tried to make a deal with Galactus, but the
No, I
price he
mean,
asked
like-
for was too high.
He showed-
All right,
else
all
will-
right, all right.
of
But here's the
foreskin.
thing. I'm so funny.
You know
All
what's
right.
hilarious? I opened my phone today. I opened TikTok, and the first thing I see is like a WAG fan page. It's called like WAG Senpai or something. Have you seen that?
I have not.
Wait, I'll send it to you guys. It says it's got multiple owners, and it just has pictures of WAG. It's absolutely hilarious.
I'm
Let me
not
find it for
surprised.
You know, Lucas said
I
the
obviously
same
just followed
thing.
it immediately. Let me find it.
Lucas found it in the wild as well.
WAG. WAG. Was it you,
Do you
Spock?
want to
Also,
take a
Spock, who the
guess
else
at
was
who
it gonna
runs
be?
that?
Yeah, do you want
Wait,
to
say that
guess
again?
who runs that account?
Hang on, let me turn you up.
Do you want to take
Oh,
a
is it you?
guess? Yeah.
that checks
How
out.
how could it be anybody else?
Who else would it be?
Wait, who hasn't seen it? You said you haven't seen it. Have you seen it, Rena?
Nope.
It's Rena.
It's.
I don't have the
Oh, you've
internet.
obviously seen it then, Wag.
Yes, I have seen it.
Okay. Let me send it to Rena and Anki. 10 out of 10.
Okay.
uninstalled
I
my
immediately
internet.
followed and liked all the pictures. I was like, of course.
It was very funny. It was so funny.
#1 WAG fan club.
All right,
We're pretty funny, actually.
Squawk, are you hitting Squawk to get in right now?
Not right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go live on my alt.
Okay.
And then you can stream snipe me.
I thought you were doing
I
that
guess-
yesterday.
We were gonna do it yesterday.
What's Squawk to getting?
Do it right now.
I can't do it right now!
Okay.
Oh my god. Crashing out? Ayo.
I've
We
been
haven't
crashing
even
out this past
started.
So when
Yeah,
are
you're
you
right.
doing it?
When I go live on my alt, hopefully.
When is that?
Like soon, I'm writing out my go live notification. What should it be?
Killing people live on stream.
That definitely won't risk you getting your account banned.
Firing squad.
You wouldn't get this from an egg.
You wouldn't get this from
No,
an egg.
the visitor. Interesting.
You
That's a throwback.
Steal a handbag.
You wouldn't shit in a handbag and give it to your friend's widow.
You don't know me. I'm lactose intolerant.
You wouldn't
there's
steal
nothing
a
around-
policeman's hat, take a shit in the hat, and give it back to the grieving widow.
Oh god. Guys,
Wouldn't you?
honestly though, if like it was a choice between that and just shitting on the ground in public, like what would you choose? I just shit.
You're
in
going
the
to
bin,
kill a man,
honestly.
steal his hat, shit in his hat, and then give it to his grieving widow? Wow, Frosty.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's just started hailing here.
Yeah, it was hailing at
Oh.
work before when we were closing up at
It
5.
honestly started off really stormy the other day, and it's just heated out to like nothing here, basically. It was
No,
supposed
this
to be
is just
really,
kind of like
really
a garbage
rainy.
season pass.
It's just like going
Let me
past
look
us,
at
I think.
Let me look at the
think
season
you guys
pass.
Nothing really here that's kind of interesting.
Robin.
Robbing the bank.
Robin 2. Whoever the fuck this is.
It's
Rango.
Also, why
Other
why
person.
this
Rango,
Robin?
the fucking
Out of all the Robins they
King
could have picked, they
Rango?
picked
Genji.
what's his face?
someone, and a goth. Awesome. What a wild.
Oh yeah, right. That
It's
the
not.
gecko little
No, it
The-
is
yeah, the
Tim, isn't
gecko.
it? It's Tim Drake.
yeah. Is it low
I was thinking Jason
key?
Todd for some reason.
I'm just gonna say this for like a crack meme, but that like the gecko skin, right? Looks like
Gecky the Gecko.
yeah, the gecko skin looks like fucking Chicken Joe, but Gecko Joe.
Gecko John.
Hey, John?
Fucking
Me when I
Chicken
John.
Joe, but in a gecko
Oh, God.
form.
Me when I'm
Like,
John.
Whoa.
I'm
Go
Johnny.
me! I'm
I
so
Sit
was
down,
on
Hatsune
Google.
Miku. Bruno
Oh,
Mars
yeah.
is in Fortnite again.
Oh
Wait, what?
shit!
Again? What
Bruno
do you mean
Mars.
again?
Oh yeah, I
Ah,
want to
God.
show you something real quick.
Okay.
Wait, Wag, are you watching?
What am I watching? Huh?
Bruno
Look
underscore
at the
Mars.
lobby.
I'm in.
I got an
Yeah?
emote.
Oh shit! Wait, how do I? Oh, yeah, I figured it out. Hold on. Oh shit!
Oh, you got the King of the Hill
You,
one.
you got the King of the Hill. Miku's fucking alcoholic. Miku the alcoholic.
I didn't get the skin, but I got the emote. But I will get it eventually.
Hell yeah. Miku-holic.
Me when I Miku.
Me when I Miku.
Oh wait,
Miku
this is a group
Bean.
one too.
Yeah.
By the way.
Hit us with the beer.
Give me a second. Hotkeys.
Me when I beer?
Good jam track, friend.
Me
The
trying to
one.
remember how to emote,
Beer.
honestly. Wait, that's not what I meant to do.
Mambo number 5.
This is Mambo number 5. Oh yeah, I forget that I can't hear the Miku beam if I turn off licensed music.
True.
Hatsune Miku will get you.
You're gonna have to sing the song.
Come
in
through my
set word.
Wi-Fi and come out of my screen and beat me to death.
Hatsune Miku's always listening. Oh, I have 0 V-Bucks. Damn, oh, that's a shame.
I have
I got
100.
I've only got 150 right now.
Me when I have 0
Rich as
V-Bucks.
hell. It's him, the
Oh, wait.
Superman.
Okay.
That's pretty.
1,
super,
2, 3, 4, 5.
man.
5 less.
Funny.
I'm hilarious. I'm ready for Fortnite.
Can we play with 5 people, or do we need to split up?
Oh, we need to split up.
We're gonna stream Snipe Squawk. As a
Yeah,
4.
Pretty much.
We're gonna gang
Well, we
up.
could do 5. We just had to play Ballistic.
That's true.
Yeah.
Which one's that one?
That's the Valorant
That's
game
the-
mode.
Yeah, the Valorant CS:GO game mode.
I don't know if I know that one.
They put
Played it before,
Valorant in
but it's
Fortnite.
all okay.
I just got chocolate.
I think I broke it. I
Probably
think I
got
broke it.
50 levels right now. It's insane.
Arena's level 50.
Playing
I broke
Fortnite in
the
the year of our
game.
Lord 2025.
Did you
I
guys
have
want
better
to? We
things
could
to
do a 3 and a 2, and then we could switch teams.
Can
I
we do
mean,
that?
probably. Or better, we could do a 2 and 2, and then someone fucks up.
But at that point, you're just playing 4 people anyway.
Yeah, but it would be funnier.
Windows protected my PC. Kill yourself.
Wait, what?
I don't think you want your computer to kill itself. That sounds like a bad idea. It might take you out too.
Hang on a sec. Where's the audio?
I
I stopped this fucking jam loop.
Hmm?
I just opened my.
We're out here
oh,
exposing
to
CEOs.
my wagon trail PNG tuber.
Lord have mercy. I can't stop this.
The PNG tuber. Real.
I can't fucking stop this.
Oh man.
Waging tuber.
Wait. Should I use my WAG PNG tuber
Fuck you, me.
for Scott to get it? I don't think you've seen it yet.
The WAG PNG tuber. I have my own. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
well, I've got my own too. Customized for myself.
Where is it?
And it's awesome.
There it is. Oh, there's two of
Um,
them. Why? What? Something fucked up in it, but there it is there. That's a bit weird. Why is it?
It still has me singing, but I'm not singing.
I don't know. Something's going on there. Also, Squawk, do you want to know?
Sorry, I just turned my audio down. I couldn't hear anything.
Are you gonna redeem the role
What role?
for VIP?
Okay, thank God I stopped.
Yeah.
And then I can tell you what I rolled.
When I'm monologuing, yeah.
Okay, sure.
I swear to God, if it's a 9, like genuinely, I
Just go
I
play
don't
Fortnite.
know-
Stuff away.
For context, for anybody that isn't aware, I've got a roll for VIP thing, and Squawk's been trying to roll for VIP for the last like 12
Oh my
months,
God.
I would say, a long time, and has not gotten it. And we were talking today, and I was like, Squawk said, "I'll roll for VIP, before I do all the Squawk to get and stuff." I was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll roll it now." And then I rolled it, and so I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the big reveal. It would be really funny.
oh God,
I'm not saying anything. I just
Oh,
think it's
right.
really funny.
you're
Having...
making it. No, you're making it sound like
I
you
don't know
got a
points.
9.
I can pull it up
Oh.
right now and show stream, but I'm not going to.
No spoiling, Squawk to get in.
No spoiling Squawk to
Okay.
get in.
You do it when the moment feels right.
By the way, I don't know if you guys are waiting on me, but you can do a game.
We're not waiting for you.
if you want to.
Oh no, we can.
We're waiting
We can
for
split up. Who
everyone
wants
else
to-
to ready up.
We're
Who
waiting
wants
for,
to go off?
we're waiting for
as a-
Fortnite to finish downloading its fucking map thing.
Oh.
Oh, is it
Yeah,
downloading
fuck
something?
Fortnite.
Yeah, it's
Well,
updating the map.
Frosty's not fucking readied up anyway.
That's right. We'll just click Frosty and we'll bring Swalk instead.
Oh,
Bye,
bless
Frosty.
me.
Waiting for
I-
players. 3 out of 4.
Yeah, it's just Frosty.
Vanished.
I need to add Squawk to my...
You know, I keep forgetting my level.
You're level 50.
Sorry, just invite Dawn instead.
Yeah, damn.
Let's go, Dawn.
Guys, am I crazy? Where's the ready up thing?
Have you scrolled all the way up so that we're all front
Yeah.
and center? It should be
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
on the left.
It says
Yeah, like
play. It
normally
doesn't
is.
say ready.
We'll click
Yeah,
play.
just click that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh, I'm halfway till the battle pass is completed.
Frosty, please.
Please.
What?
It's been 2 years.
And we haven't
It's been
Fortnite yet.
Fortnite yet.
Yeah.
It's been 2 weeks and we haven't Fortnited yet.
Ah, it's doing
Yeah.
another thing. Hang
It's
on.
been a
I swear
fortnight.
to God.
I'm waiting for
Just
the
give it a
next
second.
Fortnite stream
It's
or
doing
like
a
the
thing.
Fortnite playthrough in a while.
Oh my God.
I hate solo.
Okay, so this is the thing that we were
I
literally
hate
waiting
Fortnite.
for.
Oh, how many updates does it need to do? It did it the other day, and I did it like yesterday.
If you wrote it up when the rest of us wrote it up, it would have downloaded by now.
Yeah, pay attention.
Because we just watched it download for us.
Oh my god! I had to have dinner soon.
Rainer,
We'll
I
get
need you
there.
to stop singing Me Too songs.
I did nothing.
I'm not singing
your
Miku
remote
songs.
is going to drive me insane.
How do I get my PNG tuber onto the OBS? Does anyone here use VideoTube?
Yes. You just
Window capture. I would assume.
Actually, wait, hold up, hold up.
Is it game
Let me
capture?
leave real quick.
Oh, it's. I mean,
I
it's
think
one of the
I broke
captures.
it.
Can't remember
Yeah,
which
you
one
just
is.
do it.
Okay.
Oh, Rena's gone.
Oh, Rena's gone.
Did we lose you?
Nah, Rena's
Rena's
back
back.
actually.
I just
Yeah,
need
it's
to
at
finish. I think
75%.
I broke the game.
Yeah, the emote thing busted.
I think I played too much
Too much
too
Miku.
much jam that it broke.
Yeah, 85%. Come on. Hey. Finally. Rush. Okay, okay.
Miku with the fucking
Rena, we're gonna
electric
use ready up
guitar.
now.
I
Holy shit, we're Fortniting.
Oh shit, guys, I've forgotten how to play. Wait a second.
Click button, shoot ban. Jump
Okay.
You
off
gotta
cliff.
run, you gotta pick shit up, and then you shoot people. Bang, bang, bang.
You have to fort and you have to knight.
Oh god.
This is zero
I think I
build. We
can do the
technically
knight.
don't fort anymore. We only knight.
And there is no knight in this season, so
Oh,
Oh
god.
shit, we're playing! What's this fucking Beat Saber ass emo that you're doing?
it's alright for Miku.
The streamers are playing games. Who would have seen it coming?
Well, we might be playing a game if we can ever find a fucking server.
Yeah, we got 15 minutes until the map changes or whatever the fuck. Come on.
I mean, it's busy or not busy right now? What's happening?
Not
It's,
busy.
well, it's one of them.
I would assume it's not busy.
Yeah. Either Epic doesn't have that many servers and they're all full.
Yeah, maybe.
Classic Club Penguin problems.
maybe.
Oh my god, yeah. We should all play Club Penguin one day.
No,
Oh, it's been so long.
I missed that game, but at the same time, no. Jesus
Who the fuck
Christ.
just had an airplane travel over them?
That's me.
Hey, something's happening.
That was my emote.
Yeah, I was
Jet
like, what
signals.
the fuck?
Alright, guys, join me
I
on
was
this
so
emote.
confused.
I want to see
Hatsune
the-
Miku in a war zone?
Dear God. That's a different
Guys,
game.
What is-
join me.
Listen, we'll just
I'm
wing it tonight.
loading.
We can do some different.
Warzone?
Fuck Warzone.
Warzone, but with Hatsune Miku skins?
You could try out that thing you
That's
mentioned
pretty-
as well. What did you say it was like? Valorant.
Yeah,
think I've ever
Ballistic.
played-
We've played Ballistic before.
we have
whether or not
definitely
you
played
were
Which one was
there.
that one?
before.
I'm
Like
almost
a gun
certain you
game
were there.
one?
Kind of. But not. And
Or was
also
that a
official.
different one?
Yo,
That was a
Anki,
different one.
Anki,
That was fan made.
Anki, behind you.
Let me in.
Join me.
Oh,
Who would have guessed? Oh,
loading, loading, loading.
I'm in.
You're in? Oh, why am I always last? I
Yeah.
get stuck.
Yeah, we're
Please don't let me get
alcoholics.
stuck. Please let me be on
Alcoholics.
this.
All right, where are we
What
going?
buttons
we
to
drop it
thingy
on
bus driver?
stacks?
Was it E?
Let's drop it Stevie Stags. Snacks?
Guys, which
Oh my
button
God, that looks
thanks the
like
bus driver?
B.
I did not
B,
thank the
but I
bus
think it was
driver.
E.
The emote button.
Fuck. That makes sense. Yeah, yeah. All right. I got off! I didn't get stuck above the water. Okay. I am... Oh. God. Okay, okay.
On you, Wag.
Where?
Get those kills. Kill the men.
I
I'm garbage.
crouch. It's control. Okay, got ya.
Wait, can I
Alright,
just do
we're committing big murders here.
Shift run?
We are committing big murders.
Big murders, big fun.
I love big murder.
Oh boy, the rain.
Oh, why did I pick up two
Oh, over there.
shotguns? Oh, fuck. Where's that coming from?
Go, dude.
Is the ping button's the scroll wheel, isn't it?
Give me all of your
Okay, wait,
Now I've
somebody
got
else there.
3 shotguns, you guys. That's just stupid.
There's somebody in the building.
I was gonna say.
Somebody come get. I'm
Oh,
gonna get this gun.
Gunshots.
I hope.
Oh yeah, there's like
Gunshots by
respawning and
control.
stuff.
Swear to God. Does anyone have
Gunshots.
shields yet? I got no shields.
I've got small shields.
Ow! They're shooting me.
Where are you?
Fuck.
On the top of the roof.
Wait. I found
do I
some
get on the
shield
roof?
stuff. Oh, it's not
What the
much.
fuck? Okay, that
Yeah.
was
Oh.
bad connection.
Oh,
I've been murdered.
did you just go down?
The whole.
Hang on. I'm just trying to get this barrel so I don't.
Damn, that was
Well, I'll
some
probably die anyway,
laggy
but
shit.
you know, myself a fighting chance. Okay, where are they?
There he is,
See
Wag.
you,
That's the guy who killed me.
I'm coming.
Karma.
Don't worry.
Assault rifle.
Oh, I'm being shot.
Oh, Rena! Thank God it was you.
Well, I got
Give me a
shot.
fright. Gave me
There's a guy like over there.
What do we do?
I reckon the assault. Ah! Where?
where?
We have to fort and then we have to knight.
True.
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
All right. Oh shit!
Over there.
Down or up? Rena and I kind of in the
Knocked.
middle right
I'm
now.
confused too.
You knocked?
I
I
can't see
kinda-
shit.
Knocked.
Knocked
Me when I knocked?
Hang on. Oh no, I see you're above us.
Knock, knock. It's
oh,
me.
no. Hello.
Knock, knock, it's Knuckles. Alright.
I don't know.
I don't know.
There's someone gliding in over there.
Ah, no more shotguns.
But where?
My hand's getting a cramp already, and it's been 5 seconds.
But where?
Shit.
Entertainment.
Shit.
Are you shooting somebody?
There's someone behind me shooting at me.
Yeah, hang on. Coming. Yeah.
Oh
No,
shit!
they're like
I mean, it's
near
not me
you.
shooting.
They're like over
but
there
I
somewhere.
see that too.
Um,
I don't know how to get out of this building now. I'm stuck in
Yeah,
here
fucked.
forever. Get fucked. Oh,
Hell
There's
yeah.
someone like right outside where you are.
Oh, yeah, there is. Hang on.
Oh, I
Ah,
forgot
such a
this
good shot, you guys. Hang on. Are they down?
Burn, come
No.
burn, please.
Fuck.
They're there.
Oh, shit, hang on. Nope, I'm in trouble.
That person's
Nope.
down.
Frosty
I'm also
dough.
down. Hang on.
Where from?
I've got such bad connection right now.
I'm just
Oh.
inside.
Coward.
Ah!
There is a guy.
I made a
Ugh.
mistake.
God damn it. Okay.
I'm low
I'm
energy.
rebooting in 1 second. I'm back.
Yeah, we have made a mistake.
Wait, am I supposed to be in or outside of this? I'm so confused about what this
Outside?
blue wall is.
Get out of the circle! Frosty!
Get out!
Frosty!
Get out of
It's
there!
okay, I'm right here.
There's like
I'm right
there's
here.
like very few like baseline rules that are
I
always
don't
the same.
have-
One of them is don't
I've
be
got
in the
one
circle.
gun. Fuck, I'm in trouble. Someone. Ah, there's somebody over here. There's somebody over here.
Not anymore.
I got one gun. Oh, hang on. Is there any bullets in here?
Oh.
Oh, fuck. I can't get inside
What?
this
There's
building.
another guy.
Are we
They're
all
trying to
here?
commit murders.
I'm out of
Shit,
bullets.
there's dudes everywhere.
Bloody
I'm
thousands of
almost
them.
out of bullets, too.
I was out of bullets.
No way, you're the best of us.
Oh fuck, I was.
That's not saying much.
I don't know.
Okay, hang on.
Frosty, help me!
Who's fucking shooting? Hey, where are you?
Help! I'm right next to you! I'm behind you!
Don't swear to God. Hang on, I'm reviving you. There's a guy right behind me, too. Hang on. Oh,
Good
fuck.
They're fucking everywhere.
Oh shit.
They are everywhere. They're not fucking, but they are. Sag on.
Well,
Where did
they
that dude
could
go?
be.
I don't have ammo!
Shit, neither
Just
do I.
Epic
Hang on.
claims this is a children's game. Doesn't mean it is.
Oh, God, hang
I'm
on.
on 3 fucking health.
Okay, there's some little shield boys around if you can get
Me.
them without getting shot, which I'm
I
having trouble doing.
I am healing the fuck right now.
And there's a thing. I found a medkit. Sorry, that's what I meant. Jesus Christ.
How much shit is going
Back
on
to the
right
arena.
now? I need to reload.
I need something that isn't.
There are
whatever
so many
these
people
guns-
here.
guns
There are so
So
many. I don't know where they all came from, to be honest.
Keep downing people, and there's just more people keep showing
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. I guess because they can.
mean,
There's a
it's
dude
like
back
all
here.
the game, right?
Shooting
Yeah.
is going on.
See him? Look out.
There's somebody inside this hut.
Look out to your left, Wag. There's a dude coming. There's a dude coming.
Ah, fuck. There's a guy
Shit,
right here
hang on, I'm down.
behind all
I
of
am
you
down.
who
Alright.
just shot me in the back.
Sorry.
Oh, what? I'm the
There's a guy
last
coming for
teammate.
Wag. Oh, no!
No!
We're out.
Oh, no!
I tried.
It was
play
like just
six.
behind all of you just shooting at
Man,
us.
there was
Yeah.
so many,
Just in
yeah.
that fort.
We
Ah,
play 6th. I don't mind that. Warm up
This isn't too
game.
bad.
What a
okay.
warm up.
Considering Frosty didn't know about the storm.
Considering Frosty didn't know what was going on.
What was happening? I was like, what is this? Oh, fuck.
Frosty, I was. It was so funny to just be like, Frosty, I'm behind you, please. Yeah, I'll say we did pretty well there. All things considered.
We could have done worse.
We could have done worse, yeah. We.
We didn't make it to the no respawn time, but that's okay.
Yeah, let's do this next round. And then, did you want to switch with me, Squawk, and you can have a turn next?
Yeah, sure. I should be ready after the next game.
All right.
Hell yeah.
It's just my Switch is out of charge.
Oh, is it still doing something? Oh, that's all right, dude. You just let us know whenever it's ready. Just
Oh,
let us
yeah,
know,
you
and
play
I'll
on Switch.
just spectate you playing.
Okay.
Honestly, snack break, occasional snack break sounds good, man. Why have I got so many cramps in my wrist and my arm right now?
That
I'm probably not. I
insane.
probably don't even know how to put my fingers in the right place on the keyboard. Honestly.
I've gotta say, we went through the war there. That was just war. Bitches left and right. And behind.
And it just kept coming back.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Should we
Hello,
drop
my
it
mouse.
Fort Grumpet this time?
Fort Grumpet?
You know what? That
Trumpet?
sounds great.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know what that is.
I'm down.
That
You can
sounds
press
so good.
M to check the map, Frosty.
Whoa.
Oh my god! Wait,
Advanced
this,
ways.
can I do that in the loading screen?
Yeah.
No.
Well, when you finish loading, you'll get there.
There was
Are you
like
sure that he
dudes
was
there
in
as soon as we were
advanced
there. Audacity.
Oh my god, you're shooting that guy.
I'm a bit slow, but if you ping stuff, you can.
This is the end, Hatsune Miku.
Oh! I fucking died.
Hey,
Alright,
yours.
Me when I Miku?
Okay,
we're
okay.
fucking crumpeting.
At this.
It's time
Where are
to
we headed?
crumpet.
This way?
The
I think
big,
to Fort
the,
Crumpet.
Crumpet?
the pings. The pings.
Oh my god!
You know, the
I
Fort
can eat a
Crumpet?
crumpet right now.
The Fort Crumpet.
The
Yeah, you know,
Fort
this is a
Crumpet.
really important question. What do you guys put on your crumpets?
Butter.
Nothing.
That's an acceptable answer. Nothing. They're a
Maybe
little
honey
dry. They're not
crumpets.
super
Syrup,
dry.
depending.
I think honey or syrup is okay. I don't know. It's probably lower on the list for me. I don't mind a little bit of. Yeah, see, my sister likes jam on hers too, and I think that's crazy. I think
Just
it's
orange
really
peels.
disgusting, but it's just like not orange peels. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm not
Couldn't
convinced
make
about
it to
it.
the hill.
Bit of slap, bit of tickle.
Oh, I got the plunger. It's
Stop
literally bread. Yeah, Frosty, it's literally bread.
Trying to
What
get-
are you- what are you on about?
it. Bread. That's bread adjacent.
Bread adjacent.
Bit of duck
Yeah.
sauce.
Okay, I found a second gun and like 2 bullets.
Yeah, I'm stuck here.
Oh no.
Where are you stuck? Which color are you? Red.
Where are you?
I'm near the bridge.
Where are you?
And I'm so
What does the boogie bomb do?
You
Makes
should
people
use it.
dance.
Oh. Okay, I'll pick one up.
It makes them dance till they're dead.
Yeah, because we will be killing them.
Hell yeah. Right. You know what? It's fine.
Or you accidentally hit yourself and then you're the one who's
Six. It could have been worse than 6. Honestly.
If you
How many
both
teams
dance,
were
then
there?
you'll both be dead. There's only 35 people in the lobby.
dead. I mean, you know, reload games are, I think, a max 50.
Yeah. People are already
Oh.
like fucking dead. Is that better? That's probably
Scared.
better.
Or people just didn't fill the, we just didn't fill the lobby.
That is also true. That could have
Oh, that
happened.
is also a very.
There is a mending machine over here if you need some shield.
Yes, there is.
Yeah,
I'm the first
wait, where are
person
we?
to purchase an item.
Blue. Yeah. Why can't I see you on the map right now?
Have you
Inky?
pressed M?
There you
You
are.
okay?
Try pressing M.
Have you tried
also
looking?
You're
inside
right
the
next to
circle.
me, but you're not showing up. Oh, okay. You
I'm not
just
right next to you.
It's
I'm
like
nowhere near
weirdly
you.
zoomed in.
Take that.
Yeah. So
All
you're
right.
close enough.
We-
I feel
we
like you
move.
should be
We move.
on the map. We're moving. I'm guessing that
Outside
way.
of the circle. To
Yeah.
Anki.
Oh
Coming
fucking
that direction.
balls. Okay.
We're moving to
run.
Anki.
Run. We coming. Oh shit. That's not good. That's bad. news.
Hatsune Miku. Yeah. Did you believe it? It's me, Hatsune Miku.
An
Yeah, we're all
honorary
here.
member. Hammer assault rifle.
Aw.
Did you want this?
Do we want to go over there? I mean, we kind of have to, but
Oh
are
shit.
you shooting people? Are you
Oh,
winning?
shit, hang on.
Yeah.
Winning son. Okay, uh-oh. Sorry, dude.
Mm.
Hey. Oh, the bot. You forget the bot's there.
Can I
Whee!
can yump that.
Coming.
Don't forget about the new big yumps.
Wait, can we
Yeah.
break these giant slurp boys for shields? Because that would be cool.
Let's find out.
Oh, there's a fish in this grate!
Yes, you can. Oh, I'm.
I just broke my legs.
Wi-Fi.
Did you also just break your legs?
I'm trying to get at this thing, but it's not.
Relatable leg content.
That dude's fucking dead as hell.
Ah, yes, very relatable leg content. Let's
We gotta
see,
kill
hang
these
on.
bitches before they succeed.
Give me 2 seconds to get this
me when there's
shield because I
bitches?
don't have
There
any
was a guy
shield.
here.
Rusty, come
Okay.
stand next to this
He ran
truck.
away.
Yeah, half shield. I'm in.
Okay, you were way too far away.
Right behind you. Sorry, there was a giant shield boy thing there.
Sorry, I'm kind of trying to pop off. I'm really low.
Oh, shield right now. Oh, there's a truck too!
Guy above us?
Does anyone else need shield? Oh shit, hang on.
Guy behind us.
Yep, this guy's at. Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
You're not going to be in Fortnite too.
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
oh fuck. Hang on.
Oh
Where's that
god.
coming from?
it's
Ah!
How
so
is this guy
crazy.
missing me?
I might be cooked.
It might be cooked, yeah. Hang on, I see him.
Nice.
Oh, you got him.
Hey,
Hell
we got
yeah.
a wipe.
Oh, we did it.
Good job.
More shooting.
There's a guy behind me.
I'm
Fuck,
nowhere
what do
near
you
this
mean?
wall.
Over this. Okay, gotcha.
What? You're still right there. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I could see him.
Hey!
Kill this guy.
Am I good at Fortnite? I should shut that up. I'm gonna get shot.
You
I'm gonna
can
get shot.
figure out how to stack
There's a
this,
dude
right?
behind me.
Oh!
There's a dude behind me. There's a dude behind me. I'm in trouble,
Oh, I can reboot.
guys. I am in trouble. Head down.
You
I
wanna
can
Hang on,
reboot?
reboot it out. I
Hey,
would
they've
love
been
to be able to
eliminated.
stack it.
Me when I boot those rees.
I'm in fucking trouble.
The fucking zone, the fucking zone, guys!
Killed somebody. Hang
There's a
on,
lady
this-
there. Get the lady
There is a lady.
before she gets
Oh
you.
fuck! Hang on. Hang on.
Sorry, I'm currently
Everybody run.
running.
Oh, I can't see shit.
Yeah, hang on. I just broke both my legs.
You guys okay? You running? Oh fuck.
Leg
we
breaking,
might be in trouble.
leg breaking strat.
Shit.
Oh,
How long
Guy
can we
on
stand
me.
in the shield before we're fucked?
like
is-
2 seconds.
Oh no. Really? Are you out? I'm still in here.
Oh,
Ah!
I'll be back.
He's a runner. He's a
Sorry.
track
Hang
spoiler.
on. There's another dude. Hang
Things
on.
are happening. It's crazy.
I need some help.
I'm coming back.
There's dudes everywhere.
Like, there's people here.
Yes,
hang on,
I noticed that.
Guys, I am so much trouble. Oh, I'm a terrible shot. Look out, Rena.
Oh, Wag, why'd you go down there?
I'm trying to grab stuff. Okay, I see.
Did you get it? Oh, hell yeah, dude.
There's also a crate.
Fuck,
There's
I
also-
just ran
there's a crate in
into
front of me.
everybody at the
behind
same
me.
time. I think you guys are right behind me. Fuck, hang
There's
on.
a lot of shooting.
Yeah, a lot of shooting.
What's the using button? E? No.
Chug jug.
Oh, there's
Chug
dudes
jugging.
coming. Just trying to heal myself.
you
with
when I
these.
chug
Ah!
jug?
I'm in trouble.
Chug jug with you.
I'm being shot. I'm being shot.
Alright, fuck it. I got 2 shotguns. This is definitely
I'm
going
down.
to end well.
Oh,
I'm
look out,
scored.
guys. There's dudes coming
I'm
from
legally
right where I
scored.
am. Yeah.
There's a guy
I
here.
threw the bomb. I threw the bomb. And then I ran
Ow.
away. There's lots of dudes there, Reno. Look
Wag, they're
out.
shooting at me.
Yeah, what? Oh, come hell?
Oh, God.
Question mark? Oh, did
I
you
just
kill
headshot
him?
him and he's dead.
Nice.
I killed that guy. Turns out I'm
Rena!
actually not cracked.
Oh shit, look
but-
out! There's a dude coming over the rock! Oh fuck, run, 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 run. Oh no!
Not the fucking
Okay.
hunting rifle.
Rebooting, but it's taking ages. Oh, there was too many of them. Oh shit, Rena.
Give me up!
Oh.
Wag, behind us. Wag, quickly.
I'm shooting at someone else.
Thank you.
Fuck, they're everywhere. Okay, I'm coming, but all I've got is this.
Where's this other
No
guy?
kill-
shield and one gun.
They got me.
Ah, shit.
Hang on. Oh fuck, there's nowhere safe to land, you guys. Dang.
Land in the building that's like behind everybody.
Hang on.
Ouch.
Provided the bike stays alive.
No, I'm dead.
No.
Oh, it's just on Frosty. Frosty, you have to hide.
Just
Oh, yeah.
stay
Let them
alive.
find you, Frosty.
Just stay alive.
Just hide, just hide.
This thing's fucking crazy. What a game mode.
They can see you,
Frosty,
Frosty.
they're
just
killing
hide.
you, run!
Shit.
You have 3
fuck, they're
seconds,
everywhere.
Frosty. Just...
They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Anki's alive.
I can't. I'm sorry. I'm
Just
sorry.
stay alive.
Ah, go,
No,
go, go.
Anki's alive, you're fine.
Okay, they're coming.
He's a runner, he's a trackster.
Damn.
He runs away when it gets hard.
Alright,
Fuck,
I'm here as
can't
well.
shoot through
Oh,
the
the
window.
zone!
There's absolutely everywhere.
Oh,
You guys
Wag,
back?
you
Bad
wanna-
idea.
do you want to- oh,
Yes,
Wag, come here.
I am
Yes.
here.
Oh, let's
Right.
get this truck. There's heaps inside this
Okay, I
truck.
got somebody.
The zone.
There's
oh,
more
never mind.
dudes. There's more dudes. Ah, I'm down again. There's a dude behind
I
me.
get up? No? Okay.
Let's just
It's
carry
fine.
on without me.
There are people over there. We could definitely fuck them up.
I got
probably.
somebody.
Most likely.
Well, I'm gonna go get.
I got
like,
one
This is
person.
where all my loot used to be.
Yeah.
I died here.
I'm going to take this ranger shotgun and try.
Look, I'm just gonna reboot because it's faster. You guys just stay alive if you can.
That didn't last.
Shit.
That
I
didn't
mean, for
work.
that.
Absolutely so many dudes everywhere. Fucking hell.
Me when I just die.
Oh, come on.
God.
Get out. No.
There's a chug jug.
Oh.
I'm chug jugging.
Go. Okay, I'm coming
How
back.
about reboot?
Oh shit. I've got
Okay, good.
nothing. Oh, Arena.
Reboot's ending in 12 seconds? Am I going to be able to reboot then? It's so
Fuck,
over.
hang on. I'm gonna. Someone might shoot me because I don't have
Revenge.
much, but I'm gonna fly in.
Revenge. I'm out of
Flying in.
bullets.
No. Damn. Wait, do we get to reboot? I think we still get to reboot.
Okay, I'm down again. I downed 2 of them, and there's a
Yankee
third
did
one
right.
behind you,
He's a runner,
Yankee.
he's a trackster.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm living. Hey, what's up?
Down. Oh, someone's coming for me. Nope, they got me. Okay. Down 2 and then nearly the third one.
God.
Oh man.
I should not be alive right
Rough
now.
out here.
Still on you, Wag.
No,
Oh,
it should
no!
not
Oh,
be.
it's all right
I'm
now.
on 6 fucking
It's all
health.
Arena. Go Arena.
Oh no, I
get them.
can't reboot either. Yeah, I'm dead,
Oh,
dead.
Wag, get me. Get me.
Yeah,
Wag.
this is
They're not
definitely a
shooting
great
you, They're fighting
idea.
each other.
Fucking sweat, bro.
Quickly.
No, please.
What the fuck? It didn't let me move. Oh,
Guys, that's-
fault.
That's half what we got
You
last time.
knocked, I
Hell
got
yeah.
stuck on your body, so it wouldn't let me run
That's
away.
so
Can't
fucking
believe we stayed
funny.
alive that long.
I got up and was just like stuck there. I was like, please let me
Damn.
run.
A lot of like progress on the quest. Shit.
That's so funny.
Good job, guys.
We did
How's
it.
your thing coming along, Squawky? Is it still doing the thing?
Squawky.
Instantly unlock Robin. No thanks.
No. Hey, Gavins. What is good? What's happening? Things happening?
We had to go back to the lobby because Squawk joined the party, so now there's too many people in this group.
Yes, I am leaving. Going to the lobby.
Alright, let's go back to the lobby. We'll check if Squawk's ready.
Squawk is streaming. Things are happening. Oh my god, things are happening. Why is Dr. Doom behind us?
That's Squawk.
No fucking way.
God.
The fucking
Let's see,
evil
yeah,
guy.
I'm still the
That's
loading
kind of
screen.
crazy.
You're gonna have a wild card.
We gotta get someone out of here. I'm so hyped to see what's
Oh my
about to
God.
happen. Squawk is streaming. We're about to see Squawk to get in live.
Oh, hang on. It's asking me to do things. No, okay, yeah. Alright. Let me jump out so you guys can... How do I jump back out? Wait, I might be stupid. Yes, how do I leave? Oh,
there
okay,
we
thank
go.
you. I was like, wait, how do I leave the
Get out!
party?
Get out of here.
Hang on. I'll bring up someone's thing so I can watch.
You should boot up Squawk stream
Alright, Squawk it is.
on the Nintendo
There
Switch.
is Twitch.
Or Squawk's, I think, streaming on alt.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
you're
right,
here.
I'm following that one too. I've forgotten which one it is. but
Whoa.
It's one of them.
Squawk's here.
Let me find you. I forgot what your alt's
Hello.
called. Squaltopus?
Squaltopus.
Yes.
Squidopus?
Globtopus.
Squaltopus.
Rena
Tina.
Miku sent me a friend request. Who you?
Me when I squall?
Who the fuck is Rena Miku?
Who the
This
fuck
is the
is Rena? Oh
close-up.
shit! I just.
This is Pina.
Who is this Rena? Why are they
Oh,
Mikuing?
yeah. Wait.
Wow.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Who the fuck?
Hey, look at this shit!
Is
Look at
Alright.
this shit!
What am I looking at?
display thing.
I
Can't find anything
I
today.
don't know what I'm looking at. I can't see anything.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Oh.
Huh?
What are you looking at?
And right now, it's
Fish.
just a pic.
Fish!
Dude, that's so funny. That is the funniest thing I've ever
What's
seen. I swear
Squawk
to God.
stream?
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. It's like a PNG of you.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
What?
freak?
Where is it?
It's
Hold
set
on.
up so that the mouth moves and everything when they talk. That's so good.
Hold on.
Thank you.
What the fuck?
Why the freak?
Okay. You know what's about to
Did you
happen?
like it?
What the fuck is that? What?
Wait, how do I get this on my stream?
10 out of 10. That's amazing.
Dead.
Here it is. Look at that.
I'll be using
It's like the
that as
perfect
a
amount of
sponsor.
curse.
Look at that.
Put so much effort into it.
What a wonderful thing. I
Where's
followed, by the way.
Dottie? Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Wagon Truck, for the follow.
No way.
Waiting for players to ready up.
Yeah, sorry. I needed to see this.
Play get banned.
Oh! Not banned.
You can't hear the others on the. Oh! You want to know why? Because I don't actually have a source for them. That's why.
It's
No,
just
I'm
so
taking Squawk from
listening
the
to
party.
you talking to yourself. That's so funny, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, ain't no way I could just do this.
Should we just all be quiet and pretend like we were never here this whole time?
What is this?
Wagon Trail wants to guest star.
Guest
You're
star.
Oh, guest starring.
What?
Wag's
You
already
haven't been
guest
invited-
starring right now on the screen.
Starring
I
the
am.
intro.
That's me.
Can okay, give
Nah.
my OBS a second to like
Nah, I'm
actually
ending.
function.
Okay.
Nah,
You
goodbye.
got this.
No more guest stream. Guess
Hi,
stream over.
Sky. Wait, did you fix it already? Hang on, I'll type hi, Sky in case it goes here.
We is this it? Is
Oh,
this
wait.
everything?
Okay, wait.
This is wonderful. I'm so glad that I was here for this.
Waiting for the Squawktopus to ready up before they get kicked from the party for inactivity.
What am I looking at? So that's Squawk stream right here. I don't know why you've done this. What a great PNG tuber.
I love it.
Now Squawk's got to download the map.
Should we play a game? Should we play a no, I've already played this season, I think.
It says it's downloading.
Should we play a game and then
Yeah, no, it does another download. It's download to everything.
and then
Stupid thing.
and then Squawkto getting these
Are we doing
nuts?
Squawk to get in after a game?
I guess so.
I mean, you
Okay.
could do it now while you're waiting for it to download if you want.
It's gonna take too long. It's like 3 minutes long. So
Oh,
3 minutes.
3 minutes. I
We
wrote
haven't
a
even-
monologue for
You haven't
3
even
minutes.
bingoed yet.
You wrote a 3-minute monologue.
It's been 3 minutes, so we haven't
fucking
even
did,
been
yeah.
over it.
That's awesome, actually. Surely we can take 3 minutes right now.
Well, I was threatened with a kick from the party, so I didn't want to be kicked.
Well, you're downloading a map.
Oh my god, it's already halfway there.
Anki, why are you with Candy
scrolling
Cane
out.
with a mustache?
Was I
You know
meant
what?
like that?
It's equal parts incredible and upsetting.
It's wonderful.
Wait, I'm
He's
just-
a mob boss.
You know what? That's fine with me.
You gotta wait for this.
His name's Mr. Dappermint.
He does look kind of dapper.
Dappermint.
Oh no.
Dapperment.
Oh shit.
Oh,
That's
Jesus
awesome.
Christ.
Equal parts incredible and upsetting is what I aim to be in life. Thanks, Nuki. Awesome.
We're missing something.
Is that Solid Snake? Holy shit.
Oh, speaking of
what
which,
the freak?
It's Snake!
we need Metal
Yeah.
Gear Rising characters,
Colonel.
including the other version of Raiden.
Yes, we need the other version of Raiden. I have that game on Xbox 360. It's over there on my shelf. I love that game. I love Metal Gear
I
Rising.
beat the game and I rage quit on the DLC.
Look, we should
Skill
get
issue.
We should get Miss Browning in here. They could.
Bruh.
Kojima could just give them all the 3D scans of all the actors.
Yeah, get Kojima on Fortnite.
Hmm.
Can we get Kojima in Fortnite?
Yeah, Kojima just start designing these feet.
Can we get fucking Senator Armstrong?
Can we get
Wait,
Norman Reedus?
What? Norman Reedus would be great. I like
Hey,
Norman.
you scanned Norman Reedus once. You could use them for like at
Nano
least 2 different
machines,
characters.
son.
Yeah. He can be that guy from
Guys.
John Wick.
I want to be Daryl from The Walking Dead so bad. Like, he's just riding around in his motorbike, shooting his crossbow. Yeah, it's zombies.
Which
That's like the coolest thing I've ever seen.
actors- Which actors would be banger to be in Fortnite as themselves? Is this fucking Squid
As
Game?
themselves?
Why am I in Squid
Oh yeah,
Game?
here we go. We got the Squid Game lobby. It's about
What?
time.
Why am I in Squid Game? How did I get here?
I was wondering why we didn't
think
get Squid Game for
about
the first 2 lobbies.
Where am I?
Freak.
I'm in freaking...
Would you like to play a game?
No. Oh yeah.
I mean, they do have some good stuff every now and then, but a lot of the stuff is boring. But maybe that's just because I don't really like a lot of like normal stuff that people
Yeah.
that play Fortnite.
Should we
like,
land
you
in square meals?
I'm down for square meals.
know?
Okay.
Hell yeah!
Don't forget to bank the Dross driver.
The
Don't
what?
forget to what?
The
Drink
bank? The
drink the
Dross
what?
driver?
Yeah, bank the Dross driver.
I'm surprised I like said that relatively accurately.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's the Squid Games.
We're in
Oh
Squid
shit,
Game.
it is too.
Look, we're
I've
Squid
never
Gaming.
seen. I've never seen Squid Game.
I haven't
I
seen
also
it, but
never seen
I've
the
seen
Squid Game.
enough like clips and things. I
I've never
know
seen
what
the
the
Squid Game.
Me when a
Else.
Squid
In
Games.
season
Hatsune
3,
Miku in Squid Game.
yes.
I
Canon.
started watching the first couple of episodes of the
Every
first
Miku
one
was canon.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's fine. There was just better stuff to watch, so I watched that instead.
They seem apparently people's told me that they made the show not about itself.
What does that mean?
It's a good question.
What does it? They made it
What
not
does
about
that mean?
itself. How does
I
that
think
make
something to do
any
with
sense?
capitalism or something. Yeah.
Yeah, everything's a bloody commentary about something. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, well, that's just media in general. You can't have media without it being a commentary.
Oh, I'm having a shootout.
You're dying? Is that what you just said?
No, I was having a
Never mind.
shootout.
You won?
What?
You won the
I
shootout?
can only see Squawk and Anki's health bars right now on Squawk's stream, so I'm just. I'm
There are
just
people coming into
guessing
the
whatever else is doing.
south.
South. Okay. Sounds like a plan.
I get
Kinda
the
just been
crown, by the
existing.
way. I really want the crown, and I'm getting it. Just letting you guys
You're
know.
getting the crown.
Okay, you got this.
Sorry, I
Get
didn't
shut
get
up.
the crown.
There's a lot of shooting. Are they in
Yeah.
that building?
See that?
Figure out where the shooting went.
Oh shit.
Are they in this
I'm losing a
building?
gunfight to someone who's up on next to that tree.
It's a lot of trees.
I won. Never mind. Fuck you, random guy.
What the fuck is going on here? Rena, do you need help? No, apparently
What?
not.
Don't worry, Mr. Squid Game is coming to help.
Yeah, Hatsune Miku,
That's right.
Mr.
It's
Squid
me,
Game.
it's Mr. Squid Game.
It's me,
Not the front man?
No.
Squid Man. Squidward?
Mr. Squid Game.
My media is a commentary on how Wags let me in. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Where are you right now?
I have no clue.
Knock knock wag.
Ugh.
It's the front door.
Everyone knows where I live.
I could just walk to Laffy's house right now and just knock on the door.
Oh, I know where Laffy lives.
That's crazy.
I found out where.
It's wet out here. Have you tried
also
going
just, like,
inside?
I organically figured out where Frosty lives.
Organically?
Yeah.
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 What the freak?
How do you do that organically?
No, I pretty much just played GeoGuessr until I found it.
Ah.
Just from my descriptions and
Oh.
various things that have
Oh, wait,
happened,
no,
like
it's
the
right there.
fire that happened near me and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, all of your like shenanigans that you do.
Yeah. All my shenanigans.
Shenaniganery?
Absolutely.
Shenanigan and
Squawk, look out! There's a person.
Squawktopus, where are you?
No!
Why would you do that? Why?
Oh god, oh god! Squawk fell right into the bloody thing full of the dudes.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
there's
no.
too many of them.
What was that?
Quickly,
That was
Rena
like
Miku, get them.
That was a building full of dudes.
Oh, wait, are
Go
you
go, Rena
spectating?
Miku.
I'm just watching your stream.
Oh!
Did you get the third guy?
I am currently
Look at
getting
the
the
third
third guy.
Get wiped. Okay, we actually had to go back.
I
into the
actually
circle
wiped
because we
them, that
left
was
the
awesome.
circle.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
that's it,
cool!
real,
Giant
sorry.
fucking gauntlet!
There are people behind us, by the way.
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Over there.
Just flying out of the
Run.
sky on a giant fucking glove. That was cool.
Ooh, yeah. You need to
On a
leave.
bad day.
Oh fuck!
Oh, you're in trouble.
Ooh, I make these.
Oh no, oh no.
You
Run.
Oh,
Candy cane legs.
Guys, come on.
Wag.
I'm on my way.
Help me,
Squawk.
wag.
I'm trying.
There's some slap on my. There's some.
No,
slash
what? How
on
did I
me.
kill this guy?
Fire control? No.
How did I not kill this guy?
The fact that a whole
Squawk
squad
didn't
managed to
quite
like essentially fly in on us and then beat us to death.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah, Jesus.
Well, that happened.
That happened.
Well, that just happened.
It's all Squawk's fault.
It is all Squawk's fault.
Oh.
No, it's no.
Well, in my defense, I didn't know what was going on.
I thought you said, oh, fuck this, I'm gonna go get the crown. And just left. But you did know what was going on.
No, I didn't. No,
To be fair.
no. In my defense,
No,
I didn't know I'd die getting the crown.
Really?
Squawk was like on
We
top
did
of some
take out
sort of
the
sea
guys that were
container
there, though.
and then used their pickaxe or something to hit the down from the top of it and then just fell down into a pit full of like 5 dudes.
There was no remorse.
Wow.
It was definitely a trap, and I fell for it. Hold on.
Yeah, literally fell.
My wagon trail bad.
What?
Because I'm not octopus. I'm literally wagon trail. Look at me.
What?
Looks like wagon
Yeah.
trail. Speaks like wagon trail.
What?
Nobody saw, so I had to give them a play-by-play, Sky. Everyone has to know.
Everyone has to know everything.
Everyone has to know everything all the time.
All right, is it time?
Yes. Wag is stinky. Yeah, I can say that. Wag is stinky.
How do I kick you from the podcast?
Could be arranged.
Kick who? Sky.
Tell you guys a secret. Wag never washes his feet. Like when he has a shower, he washes his entire body except for his feet.
What the fuck?
He has these shower caps that he keeps in his bathroom and he puts them over his feet before he gets in the shower so that he doesn't ever wash his feet.
What? I'm sorry, but what the fuck?
We can add this to the TikTok.
No.
Fun facts you might not know about wagon trail.
Stinky feet.
Oh my god, come on.
What if this TikTok page really takes off and then all of a sudden there's like a Wag fan
That
club
would
with all
be
these
so
members?
fucking... I would actually love that. It'd be so
That's
fucking funny.
That's what I'm going for. Our special boy who never watches his feet.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Like a
everyone
foot
shut up.
lettuce.
Oh, it's time. It's time.
Okay.
Like, shut up.
Huh?
Everyone shut
Okay.
up. Everyone fucking shut up. Let me just do a test to make sure the audio is actually going to audio, like,
Okay.
I swear to God, something's going to go wrong. Okay,
Nope.
it looks like it's working fine. Did you hear that?
Hear what?
My game just crashed.
The music.
No.
Not from us, but I'm assuming your stream?
Wait, are you playing it on your stream? Hang on. Let me turn the volume
Yeah,
up.
my stream.
Hmm.
I can hold on. I don't want to spoil the song I'm using. That would be bad. So instead, I'll give myself a copyright claim. No, not shit. Fuck. Hold on. We got this shit. No! Okay, well, can you hear the ad?
I don't know what's going on. Things are happening.
I'm making sure the audio's working fine. No, fuck you. Well, it seems to
Something's
be working
happening.
fine. Seems to be working fine.
Okay.
Server offline, that seems unlikely.
I can't hear it, though. That's the thing.
Oh. Can you stream though? Like,
Well, I'd have to turn your stream on and then mute you.
yeah. Well, I can just mute. If
Okay.
everyone just mutes, then
Sure, yeah,
that'll be
okay.
fine.
Where is my window capture? There it is. Alright, are you doing it, like, right now? Alright, are you just gonna, I guess I'll mute? Doing it, like, right now? I guess I'll mute.
so. I guess so.
Alright,
Okay,
guys, are you ready for this?
So, thank you for banning. Why am I getting so many bots? Okay. So in my speech there is a part where I say let's do one final roll together. That's kind of where I want you to tell me if I got a 9 or not, and I swear to fucking God if I get a 9. Kill. I'm just gonna pray.
I'm going to show it on my stream because I can do that
Okay.
because I've already rolled it. And you probably can't hear this. I hope you can hear it. Oh, it loaded.
I'm Squantimus, and you may not know who I am. I'm the one who rolled the VIP all those times with no luck.
You might need to lower the music.
I'm the one driven insane by the hierarchy of this channel. The one who created the so-called Squanto again. It's okay, we still got time. So please, allow me to introduce myself in the cruelest, meanest way imaginable. It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. On days like these, VIPs like you.
What the hell is
Should
going
we-
on? It cut out!
Take that no longer. Today, unreceived justice for the thousands of points I've wasted on gambling for titles of my own. None of you have known the feeling of until now, I'm sure.
I wish I could hear
Right.
Squawk.
Up to today, right,
Oh no.
will be removing the roll for VIP option. So, let's do one final roll together. I choose the number 9. What does our faithful guy say? Put it in chat. My music so loud.
It was an 8. You hit an 8.
Chat or unmute.
It's an 8.
Or grab the whole
It rolled an 8. It's very funny.
I probably should have played this in another action.
It's very funny. It was very funny.
How tragic that is! How awfully tragic that my perfect plan falls into place and your VIPs will be removed. How terribly tragic that this finally works out for me. Isn't this great, my fellows? Don't you enjoy this destruction?
Oh shit, I gotta
The ultimate takedown of those above you.
hit the un-VIP command.
By now, my accomplice should have removed all your VIPs. What a terrible idea to separate us. Separate everyone's channel, oh no. Or please, may I have 5 seconds of fame? May you turn me into not just an important person. Can I become a very important one? The only VIP? Ready, please? Thank you.
The
Thank
only
you for
VIP.
watching this once again, and didn't go incredibly according to plan, but I'm glad we can do this shit together. Music abruptly pauses. Squawks opens this game again. Everything goes back to normal. What the fuck? Am I? Wait, what's going? Is that Fortnite? Wait, sorry, hold on, wait. Genuinely, the Fortnite lobby died. Wait.
Oh. That was fucking peak. That was peak.
I'm glad. Oh man.
That was so fucking funny.
I was so scared.
Well, that
I'm
just
glad.
happened.
I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed that.
All right, redeem all of the VIPs, un-VIPs,
All right.
and the roll for
Alright.
VIP.
Yeah.
And then I'll slowly but methodically go down my fucking VIP list.
Let's see. So 12 times. Remove a VIP. 1. I'm gonna do this on the computer and actually screen share it. We got this shit. Okay, flash of the Discord.
Hold on, let me I'm
Before this.
off your stream anyway, so I can hit my list of my VIPs. My guess who's going first?
Hmm.
You'll never guess.
Blooper?
It's Blooper Gaming.
Blooper.
He's gone. He's been removed. Poor guy.
Which?
Blooper's fucking dead.
Rest in peace. You will be missed.
Someone at him. He didn't know that he was a VIP in my chat for some reason.
That's a bit
Oh my
silly,
god.
actually.
Yudi's here as well? No way.
Abracadabra!
Come on, redeem all
Let's
of your
see.
shit. we've
it-
got
is it
got
coming up
Fortnite to
okay?
play. I can see it at
Yeah.
least if you redeem stuff.
Okay, cool.
If anyone
do.
comes for my
So funny.
VIP, I swear to God about that.
No! Wait! You've got it set to 1 redeem per stream.
Do I?
I
Okay,
can't.
I can change
Really?
that. I think I can
Oh!
change that from here.
Oh, uni. Oh dear. Yeah, no, about that.
Where is it?
So you're not the only one. I'm removing everyone's VIP.
No, I'm
Whoops.
alright. Save.
Oopsie-daisies.
Is it done? Can you do it now? Have I changed it?
Yes.
There it is. Next one, Dawn.
2. You
Oh.
have a gun? Oh.
The next one was Dawn.
Number 3.
Number 3,
Number
goodbye,
3?
Scott. Poor
Oh
Scott.
no. Is this Squawk-to-Get-In? You're
This is
removing all of
Squawk-to-Get-In.
Wag's VIPs?
Goodbye, Tim.
No. Oh no.
Number 5.
Goodbye,
Number
Luca.
5?
Oh god,
It was nice having you.
Hold on. I need to type the usernames in. Goodbye, Nuki.
What the fuck's going on? I'm scared.
Everyone's removing the fuck. All of my VIPs are gone. Another one.
Number 8.
Goodbye, Jax.
Number
Goodbye, local boy. Goodbye, Lucky. Ugh. I have to like fucking type all of this in.
Oh, man.
Goodbye, Aubrey.
Oh no. Wait, how many VIPs do you have, Wag?
Like 11.
Oh man.
We got 2 left. Oh shit, yeah. Goodbye, Uni.
I've done 12. I've done 12.
And then
Bye, Uni!
goodbye, Xylee.
And now,
And
now
now
for my final role for VIP.
your final roll.
Already chosen.
should
I've
be
already
8.
chosen the number.
What the fuck does
You've
that even
claimed
mean?
the max. Fuck yeah.
What does that even
Oh.
mean? Alright. Are you ready? What
Am I
was
ready?
your what was
What?
that? What does that mean?
What is that?
What number is that?
No, but I thought you meant like claim the role for VIP that I already did.
Alright, I want to roll it
Update
anyway.
the-
But
I
yes,
unmodded
yes,
someone.
roll
I
it
banned
anyway.
one of my mods
Okay.
by accident once.
It was a 7.
Oh,
How would you gonna do
Christ.
that?
Okay,
How
so
did
I
you
was
do
trying
that?
to ban the bot that came into my chat one time, but my mod did it at the same time as I did, like a fraction of a second before me. So the message that I went to click like ban on, like disappeared, and the message that they wrote like moved up into the spot that it was in. So I banned them instead.
Goodbye, everyone.
That's fucking silly.
No VIPs.
Oh my God.
It's been nice. Goodbye, VIPs.
What's the number Squawk always does? I don't know.
I used
Do we have to have
Like,
another
what's that
Squawk to
thing?
get
You-
in to get
you-
them all back
Seven.
again?
No, from now on, I'm
Yeah.
actually able to VIP people that actually show up regularly on stream now. My chat is
Mhm.
showing me as VIP, so that means I'm winning. Not down there, it doesn't. Roll for VIP 7. Sky, if you get this, it's gonna be so fucking funny.
Ooh.
swear to God.
Oh! Hell
Did
yeah.
they get a 7? Did they get a 7.
I think that was a 7. Was that a 7?
It was a fucking 7!
Okay.
Hell
well,
yeah.
You know what?
Oh, hi, Nike.
No way.
Hello.
Oh my god!
Still playing?
Damn, remove a
Yeah, we're still
VIP.
playing. We're just having a quick break for Squawktageddon.
Damn.
Well, you can come to me and Rena's lobby.
Goodbye, Sky. You don't get a VIP anymore. You had it for 4 messages.
3. How many people do we need to play the
And
8-player
now-
one? Can you play
8.
with
8 people.
do you need 8? Or you can play with like
The
less
roll
but you
for
can still play.
VIP and the remove VIP.
You should
If you have 2 teams,
It's
you need
gone.
8 people.
Okay. Well, we've got even numbers. We could split
Damn.
up. Something.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this
now I
might as
can,
well just
now I
ban
can VIP
Sky.
people. Yeah, alright, bet.
Never to be seen again.
This is just deleted by the moderator. Well,
Is anyone already friends with Noki on Epic, or did you want to send you a friend request?
That's funny. Come back. Come back to us.
Hang on a
and that was
second.
the last Venusaurus guy.
Goodbye,
Right.
everyone.
I need to update it.
Yep,
Oh,
that
is
is
it a
the
big
thing.
update
Noki's
or
not
just
joining
the
us.
one once
Noki's
you get
not
into
joining
the
us.
Fortnite?
I need to update it. Hold up.
Oh no! Wait, see how bad it is. If it's the full update, then yeah, you might.
And
not
we got
be
an
able
ad
to-
break. That's really funny.
It might take hours.
It's 1.45.
Oh, that's not too bad.
You can see what happens.
1 gig's fine.
I mean, some of us
Fish.
might need to leave at various
Fish.
times throughout the night, but we'll just be hanging out. So,
I wish he said where he got started.
Hello.
1,
Swag's
2,
face.
3, 4, 5, 2, 3. Okay.
Squawked again and is
Is
over.
everyone's-
Daily reward.
Squawked again and is over.
Okay. Do you guys all still want to play? Is everyone still?
How do I...
Yeah.
I'll go now.
You still here, Squawky?
Bye boy.
I might take a break because
No.
I need to eat food.
Fair enough.
That's alright, dude. You take a break and come back and let us know when you're here.
Yeah,
Yep. I'll
we're back.
probably just gonna like mute but not deafen.
Alright, no worries.
What an event.
What an event.
What
Squawked
an
again was
event.
great. Why is it playing Jingle Bells right now?
Christmas.
Why is
Maybe you're
this
the
even
Christmas character.
Well,
this is a random
what a-
Spotify
what a
playlist
day.
I'm listening to.
And now everything is gone. We have no VIPs in my chat. Sky's
still
no
Leave your
longer a
channel, it's
mod.
fine.
Yeah. All right, guys. This is my last stream ever. Goodbye forever. this is the final one.
Oops, sorry, hang on. Click ready. My bad.
Please. Can I be the
Delete
only
your
VIP for this entire stream? The entire
your
rest
channel.
of the
Have you
stream?
tried
Rebrand.
typing in chat? Wait, yeah.
Me?
Yeah,
Tried.
look.
Oh!
Hey, what's happening?
I'm a VIP!
Yay!
When you pitched this idea to me, I was like, all right, I'll give you VIP. That you deserve it after that.
I finally bought it!
I was really
Xbox,
hoping that
press
you would
ready.
never roll VIP because when you said it, you were
Press
like
ready.
3 out from getting it. You still did 3, and I was like, if you don't get VIP, it's
Damn.
gonna be so good. So I'm very happy that you didn't get it. So this all happened, so I can VIP you now.
Oh my god, I feel so special.
Squawky! Press ready and then feel special!
Can you ready
Ready
up?
the fuck up.
Ready up! We're
Close your
supposed
out.
to be playing games.
Keep you in the lobby.
Just in case it takes 5 million years.
Yeah, we've been trying to play games this entire time.
Hanky, that's really scary, but also that's great.
That's awesome.
Update record. What? Huh?
Is it trying to make you do
What
another update?
Fuck us
So,
update.
Squawk's out.
Update. Damn. Trios.
Wait,
Ah.
wait.
What the fuck? Anki!
Hang on, I need some points.
What the fuck?
Okay, wait.
No.
Give me a second.
Wait, holy shit. And you set up a
Ah, do we
fucking
lose
level
one?
2 hype train?
Hell yeah. Alright.
Damn.
Did we lose you?
Squawk now
Or
gets
is it doing something?
10 minutes of timeout. Yo.
Oh no.
Yo, we're about to beat my
Oh.
last record of a hype train,
Aw.
guys. If you've got Prime. If you've got Prime,
Me when there's a train?
there's a train. There's a level 2
Hear
hype
anything?
train.
Is it doing another update?
Because I've been timed out.
Yeah.
What a fucking...
Get banned.
Help you.
You've been timed out. That's really funny.
Why?
Because
Because I paid for it.
Yeah, Anki paid for it. Oh shit!
There you go.
My sub goal!
Oh.
Holy
Oh
fuck.
my god.
Let's
Me
fucking
when, Me when
go.
I solo the sub goal.
Oh no.
You gifted 10 subs. That's crazy.
Damn.
Thanks,
That's
Anki.
really
yeah.
funny. I'm not subscribed.
That is actually very funny.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
the all-time
poor, but
record
I do
shattered.
periodically subscribe
go.
to you guys like one at a
Andy
time.
Biscuit, thank you for the follow. Oh shit, my windows. What a fucking...
Not my windows.
What an experience that entire thing was.
Where's my...
I should probably subscribe.
Hit the
What's going on?
subscribe
Hang on.
button. Oh my god, level 3!
Guys, I'm not even making this up. It's Oh no, it's okay. I thought my mouse stopped working. I was like, hello?
That's crazy.
Um,
Thank you so much, Anki, for
yeah,
11
let's see.
subs. Imagine all $20 that I get from that. Oh, we're playing actual Fortnite? Zero build
Fortnite?
trios? Where are we dropping?
Me when there's fork knife? I'm still preparing shaders, so
Oh, wonderful. I'm
Good
going
luck,
to
Wag.
flooded. Oh, flooded frogs. Frosty, let's go.
whee! Sorry, I was just sending a message to Noki to say, let us know when you're thang. What's it saying?
All right.
I'm
Words.
I'm bowling.
My bank.
Hey, why did it do that? It wouldn't let me off the
You're
bus
getting
for a second.
notifications from your
Dodgy.
bank.
Yeah.
And, like, you just subbed to this
Okay.
guy. You just spent money. You spent like a couple dollars on this dude.
Oh my god.
Is everything okay?
Hey, you just
Oh
spent, like,
damn.
some money.
Noki's is halfway already.
It was 1 gigabyte. They weren't going to take that long.
It wasn't the big update mine did the other day then.
No,
It must have been
I
the
don't
second
remember.
it was
update
a
mine did.
gig. That's why I said.
Yes,
and
last
Noki
night.
left. And I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, I'm coming. Why am I?
It's
Okay.
Fortnite time.
It's me, evil Batman.
It's me, evil man.
Oh, it's just being dodgy. There we go.
Ow!
Everything's
I just got shot in
broken.
the fucking face.
We're from.
Whee!
Oh, there's people over there.
Over there somewhere.
Hang on, I'm trying not to get shot right now, so I can't mute myself. But just a heads up, there is a short ad break coming up
killed a
in
guy.
20 seconds.
Why do we now have a score? Why am I being
fuck?
graded on my Fortnite?
You've been graded?
I've got a C
Yeah.
rank.
I'm currently C rank.
Yeah,
Oh
me
my
too.
God.
What the fuck is a
How
spine?
do you
right?
know? Where does it say? I don't, whatever the lowest rank
The
is,
right
that's
side
what
of the
I-
screen where it says C.
Right side. What?
See on the right side of the screen where it says C?
Oh shit! You're right. Okay. There's a giant fucking sea there.
Nice. Yeah, there's
Oh,
now it's
shit,
B.
hang on, I'm getting shot.
Hero
I
rank
can't
up.
laugh
B.
right now.
We're B.
Wait, are we? What? Is this
Me
a
when the
group
going gets
thing?
tough, but I
Because
don't
mine
get
changed
going.
and I haven't shot anybody yet.
Yeah,
I
it's
have
a
no
dynasty
idea.
team.
This is a wild game.
This is absolutely wild. Good. I picked up some
Me
fucking
when I
cabbages.
fought and
Probably don't
night.
need.
I'm forting.
Does anyone
I got a dog
see
treat.
any shield stuff,
What?
my guys? I've got no shields.
I've got
Oh,
3
actually,
small shields. If you want
Yes.
them.
I've got about a quarter of a shield right now. I'm just checking.
If I
this
eat this
chest
dog treat, do I become
things.
dog?
Have you tried?
That's the dream.
I haven't yet. It lets me
What
throw
the hell
it.
is this? Outlaw
Ooh.
What
shotgun.
a shotgun.
I just got like
kind
fucking
of good.
sniped by Crypto.
What?
I see.
Crypto? Crypto's
Crypto the friendly
here.
dog.
Oh,
Oh, shit, hang on.
there's some
Not anymore. He's,
shield
Come on.
potion
he's
here.
gone now.
Yeah, I did see. I did see Crypto though.
Base boost?
What?
What's base?
Just gonna- Oh, what are you?
Sounds based.
Rifle? Does anyone want this rifle?
I've got weapons.
a
There's a
spy
lot
rifle?
of shooting over here.
Over where? Over there.
Northwest-ish. What is
Is there anything in
happening?
here?
Help! I'm stuck inside a house.
Okay, hang on. Where are you? Where the blue one?
So what is our whole? What's the hero thing?
I have no idea.
Oh wait,
there
the
are
shield's
people
over
down there.
here.
What does that
I
mean
walked
for
right
us?
past it. Idiot. Hang on.
Really?
Got this. Okay, that should
I
give
can
me at
summon
least
Crypto
half
the friendly
shield,
dog.
maybe.
I downed one.
Oh. Okay, sorry.
Well.
Come in. I got 3/4 shield, which is.
Come on, we
I
got.
can do. I can do a big
ball.
jump.
You
You see me a
jump?
big jump?
Can't quite see you guys yet.
What is going on?
I'm just gonna imagine you doing a really cool jump. Wow! That was a really cool jump.
My dog's here. Get him, dog.
What do you mean, your dog?
I just killed a man.
I helped.
Like also was
It's a
here.
dog. It's
Yeah.
good, man.
Are you calling me the dog?
Hang on, I see you guys lurking.
No, no, no.
about.
Crypto, I did summon Crypto and dealt a whole bunch of damage.
How could you?
Unless.
Unless.
Look at my big jump.
Yo, big jumps. Big jumpies.
Oh! I just
Yeah,
jumped to see
yeah.
how big it actually was, and it was pretty big because I did a really lame ass tiny jump.
I
If
got a
you, if you
hype
grab
chest.
these spooky gloves, you can do big. You can do big jump.
Ooh. Well, I mean, I'm
Ooh,
cool
that's
without
cool.
it. I don't need big jump to win, unless it's like a permanent thing, and it doesn't use a.
Mag's
No.
really good at Fortnite.
Tis-
He's just
tis
fine
an
with the
item.
little
I'm
jumps, you know.
not. I'm not good at Fortnite.
Wag is like the most proest Fortniter who's ever Fortnited.
I am not
Exactly.
Fortnite gamer.
Wag
know.
killed John Fortnite.
I killed John Fortnite.
That's true, yeah.
Oh, I see. When we get the hero rank, we can get better stuff from these like
What's
hidden lockers.
this? Yeah.
This
The
hidden
higher your
lockers?
hero rank, like the better your
Hey.
things are.
Sure, yeah, okay.
Okay. Is that shooting?
That's not what I meant to press. Hang on.
You can get like good loot.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Are you
right
driving?
now?
Does anyone want to see ghoulies?
How the fuck?
Oh, if
I'm
you
right
go down,
behind
if you go
you.
into like the big bubble thing and then go down the stairs.
What? You can go inside of
get
it?
Oh, there.
Just walk down the fucking stairs.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't. I didn't see where the opening
Stairs.
was.
Oh
If
shit,
we get
there is
A rank, we
stairs,
get some
okay.
even cooler shit, but we're not A rank. Oh, S rank.
Interesting.
Damn.
Kill switch revolvers. I have that. Furious.
Oh,
Assault
I got
hang
some
on.
spooky
Hold
gloves.
escape.
Oh, that's a rift.
What?
Oh
Yep.
yeah. Let's go through the rift.
Did that work? Oh, I accepted the friend request. Yay. What? How did
I
you do?
know.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Was I meant to do that? Where are we?
I'm heading towards Lone Wolf Lair.
Oh yeah, there's some people over there. I see them shooting.
Oh god.
Oh god, the fucking
Frosty,
the connection.
I've gone really far away by accident.
Frosty, can you?
Did you guys walk
jump
into
through
the rift?
Yeah, we did.
I did, yeah. Does
Yeah,
it take
but-
us to random places? Because I'm far away from you guys.
No, it just puts you up in the air. And
Yeah.
You have to glide. To
Oh shit, okay, I see. I just went straight down.
How are you so far away from me?
Yeah,
Where are these
I'm nearly
people?
there. Trying not to get shot out here. Probably get shot.
I'm seeing
Oh,
footsteps.
fireflies.
You are dying to bots.
Oh, there's.
No, I was dying to a
there's
man,
dudes.
and then I absorbed the man.
Oh, yeah, no,
with my
there's-
gloves.
What do you mean by S?
I
What
also
order do these
accidentally,
bloody
I did
tiers
accidentally
go in?
shoot the bot as well.
I'm gonna kill the bot.
Ah! There's dudes! There's dudes!
Yeah, you probably should.
Oh yeah, no, there are dudes.
I'm in trouble.
Well, that's a bot.
Ah!
What the fuck is going on?
Okay. Look out. They're
Right, there's a
coming
real
from-
human here. Oh,
Where?
They're coming from a couple of different directions. right
on
now.
me, on me.
Oh, fuck off.
Get me.
Damn.
They're still on the shield bubble. They're coming around to the right. They're coming around to the right. They threw a grenade.
Shit.
Downed one.
No, the other one just murdered me.
Oh
It's just
man,
you.
it's rough right here.
Grab my spooky gloves. They're really
Oh,
good.
No! I tried.
Those spooky gloves, real fucking good. Rinse people.
Man.
What happened to Frosty?
Oh,
Where did Frosty
Frosty died
go?
at some point.
I died right before you guys did. Yeah, I was going up to the building where you guys were, and I was outside the building, and then
I'm so confused.
yeah, and then there was dudes surrounding me, and I downed one of them, and then the other ones closed in from the
Frosty
other
was
side.
legally deadly until the time.
That's crazy.
I've updated.
You did
Oh
it.
yeah.
I
Are
got
you
a
still with
hype
us, Cookie?
chest.
I
Finally.
also got a hype chest. Open. I got a red card emote.
Squawk.
Yeah.
I've got a red card emote as well.
Yeah.
There, Squawky.
Red card.
Is your thing downloaded too? Updated? Whatever it
Never
was doing?
landed
It's
there.
very, very nearly there.
Do you not
Okay, I
have
was just
subtitles
checking
on
while
sound
we're
anymore?
in between games in case But yeah, just let us know and I'll you can
What?
yeah, we'll go back
Oh,
to the
no, I
lobby.
think I just need to reload my Twitch. It was like it was saying sub badges none. I was like, what?
I mean, I have like the default because I can't be.
Yeah, no, but it wasn't even showing the default one. So I was like, what the fuck?
I see.
All right. I'm in.
You're in.
I'm
Oh wait, do we need to
You're
go back to the
Yeah.
lobby? Hang on, I'm an idiot.
Yes, lobby time.
Lobby.
You're
Sorry,
in
Noki, I
Fantastic
forgot you were joining.
Foreskins?
Give me a second.
Lobby.
The
Oh my
foreskins
God.
again.
What? Not the foreskins again.
Fantastic
Mm.
foreskins. coming
Fantastic
soon.
foreskins.
It's better than a foreskin. Fantastic.
There's fantastic.
Fantastic foreskin.
First there was foreskin, and then there was fantastic foreskin.
Oh, God.
There were foreskin.
The foreskins lived in harmony.
Wait, hang on, I'm crying. Oh, fuck. Oh, stop trying to give me things. Okay.
Fantastic foreskin. I'm.
Did she just come back?
Rena
to the
comes out of
Rena
nowhere.
I'm still waiting for dinner until I hear this.
R.I.P.
Have you tried?
What are you having for dinner?
I'm waiting
Eating?
for my chicken McNuggets. And now I'm
Ooh.
too scared anymore.
Hell yeah,
because
dude.
I hear
How many are you
foreskin.
getting?
I'm really upset because I missed the
And-
Squishmallow Happy Meals. Like, stopped doing them like the day that
Hmm.
I didn't cry or anything.
I didn't cry. I was just.
I'm really
disappointed.
tough.
My God.
Ooh.
Ew.
Game found.
Hang on, let me drink some water.
Real men only cry for Fantastic Four
Skins.
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 We're funny.
Okay.
Peak humor.
Peak?
Absolute peak.
Peak.
Man.
Me when I'm on the peak.
I gotta play peak. I gotta buy peak.
It's a good game.
I refunded
Yes.
Pete.
You refunded Peak?
What?
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Peak.
Absolutely abysmal.
Oh.
Friendship ends with no Peak.
What is your opinion on peak then?
It was kind of mid.
Kind of mid.
Wait,
You hadn't hit
were
the
you
peak.
playing
was-
with people or you
it
playing
was-
alone?
It was below Peak.
Damn.
You playing all by yourself?
No, I was playing with friends.
Oh,
was
then
playing
get
You
like,
played it with the
buddies and
wrong
stuff.
friends.
I was playing with like
Peak isn't the problem, the friends are.
I forgot who I was playing it with.
We going to
I forgot how to
Demon's
play this game.
Domain.
Yeah,
Don't
I'll
worry,
fuck with
Frosty
that.
doesn't
Look at
know
that
either.
spooky cloud.
Oops. We're in.
I'm down
Oh,
for.
my texture hasn't
I'm down
loaded.
for
Look at
Demon's
this
Domain.
smooth ass bus.
There's apparently a guy there to murder, so we could do that as well.
That sounds
Hell
like
yeah.
a
Wait, are
terrible
we going
idea.
to the-
Let's do it.
Which mark are we going to, gang?
We're going to the
Not the
one
yellow
with
one.
like 2 of them. Big
Oh, okay.
swirly cloud.
Swirly
up,
Cloud?
Vegas?
Yeah,
Hi,
the
Vin.
big evil place.
Okay.
We're going
Oh my
to
god, my
spiral.
connection's just shiny today. What the fuck?
What's happened?
What is popping?
I got something really important to tell you.
The Fantastic Foreskins are coming
Fantastic
soon to
Foreskins, have they
Fortnite.
come?
Did you guys hear that? Or did the microphone cut that out?
No, I did not hear anything.
Did not hear
Oh, it was
anything.
too high. Sorry, my burps are too high pitched.
Diego.
Aww.
Alright, why?
Truly devastating.
It's you versus Diego, 1v1.
What? What does that
God
mean?
damn it.
You had to 1v1
I don't-
Diego.
I
Who
only
needs
just
the
got a
1v1
gun.
when I've got crypto on this? Oh,
Oh my god. Turn
And
the crypto
Crypto's
into
dead.
foreskins.
crypto, the super dog. Fim says thank you for the gift sub, Anki.
Sure.
Crypto fucking died.
He's shooting.
What
Get him, Wang.
is this dude? Okay.
Shoot the
Oh, I
shoot
barely
the,
have
shoot the
any
mask.
bullets. I got it coming. Wait.
Ooh,
Oh,
ooh,
fuck!
noises.
What the fuck was that?
Hang on. I need
What,
this
what
other
are we
gun.
doing? Oh god.
Kill the boss.
Crypto, help!
Guys, what the
This is Fortnite.
Yeah,
He
it's true.
teleports?
There is Fortnite.
Whoa, I had
My
like
Twitch is
fucking
saying
bullet
I got a gift sub.
bullet
Yeah.
mode for a second there.
Oh, I
They're all
killed.
NPCs coming to get us, by the way.
Fucking hell.
I think
Hang
I'm
on.
winning.
I fell out the window and I can't get back in!
Can you?
Shit.
Are you actually doing damage? Are you will?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm doing like a
Make
lot of
this down
damage.
here.
Oh
Hang on.
god. Does it matter if
Turn
we've
on
got
the
the
dude.
shield?
I'm probably imagining it.
What is the point of this?
We get cool loot.
Yeah, let me get this gun.
Hang on, I'm activating my spooky gauntlets.
SMG?
Spooky gauntlets, go!
Ah, I've
Sorry,
been
I
fine.
need these bullets anyway.
He's killing me.
This literally stairs
I
right
got
here.
him.
What am I doing?
Cool.
These are my marbles.
Never mind.
Come
Well, I
on,
just
buddy.
good at the game.
Yeah, apparently I'm really good at the game.
Do you need this shield,
Got
Noki?
his
Have you got a
ass.
shield?
I'm lagging like
Quick, take a
crazy.
shit.
What the-
Free
Oh,
shit!
some thanks, yeah.
I got the base boost gloves.
Oh,
You
shit,
should
look
get
out!
gloves.
Are there other people? Like, are there people
Why
here?
is my thing not working?
I've
Hang
played
on.
Fortnite
No,
a
there's
lot,
just
but
there's
it's not
mouse.
changed.
It's just
Hang on.
bullets.
You're telling me.
Oh, no, it's
Oh,
working
but that
now.
was a real person. Who just took a shot at me?
There are people here?
Broken, or is Fortnite just being laggy?
I don't know.
I
Be
don't
either.
know what's going on. I'm just here.
If you
I-
are
This
is a
people,
new
please step
mouse.
forward.
You just told me
To
to shoot
replace
things.
my really old busted mouse. Okay. Oh, Jesus, you scared the shit out of me. I
Surprise.
thought there was a dude there.
It's me, the
Surprise.
Spider-Man.
You kind of looked like Batman for a second, and then you
I
turn
am
around.
Batman.
Batman.
Oh, these are kind of cool.
I'm the Batman
You
who
want
laughs.
these, Noki?
Where was this dude?
What?
Where was this one guy?
Legally Batman. Oh,
Legally.
They're,
right, we
revolt.
got B ranks, now we can
Overall.
open the secret chest
Ooh.
over there in the
Gotta
corner.
go to bed because I just got off a 4-hour plane ride back to Oz. Have fun. Thank you for stopping by, Vim.
Hey!
It was nice to see you
Imagine
again.
traveling.
That's
Or
a
at
cool
least
gun. Okay, I nearly got full shield.
What the fuck is
I think I'm
that?
okay.
Parkour,
Parkour
reloads your
reloads your
action?
weapon.
That's sick.
You wanna
SMG.
parkour?
Oh my god, we fine.
Oh, the base
Alright.
boost gloves. What do these do?
See anything? What's this?
If you right click, you
Another
can do big
assault
jump.
rifle?
Okay.
Big jump.
What does the
As
tracking
opposed
visor do?
Oh, you can like double jump
Oh,
and stuff
shit.
too. That's sick.
Oh, let's be scanned for nearby enemies.
That's cool. Damn.
I'm taking this. Wait, never mind.
Ooh.
Hey, why? Do you like my spooky gloves?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
it's
start counting
spooky.
how many times you say spooky gloves. I swear to God.
Spooky gloves.
Spooky
Every season, there's like
gloves.
one item
That's
that's just like amazing.
Has
And
anyone
this season, it's
seen-
the spooky gloves.
Nike spooky,
Spooky
gloves.
gloves.
Do we want to go to another
To
one of
be
those
fair,
weird egg
they're very
things?
cool.
Yeah, why not? We're like almost A
It's an
rank,
egg
right?
thing. Oh, that weird
Egg.
thing we went down in? You can
Yeah,
do
so there's one over here
Pull up egg in right
on the
now.
blue marker.
What are like?
that.
Oh shit! Yeah, that was me.
Sweet.
Apparently,
Good.
I can just vine boom the enemies. Just go-
Energy.
Yeah, it does like 100 damage or something.
What? That's crazy.
It does a lot of damage.
That is crazy.
That is a lot.
Whee!
I
That's
think
like
you can. I think you
100
might be able
damage.
to like two-shot somebody. Like three-shot somebody.
I was
guess,
gonna
if they're-
say it definitely uses like it's like got a reload of like 5 seconds.
What's
Yeah.
that?
That's the only downside.
Oh, look out. Oh, I think I saw somebody.
Meanwhile, I've just got like my freaking
Crazy.
Vegeta scouter on.
Hell yeah.
I saw someone out of the corner of my eye just now.
Have you tried
Let's
looking at
find
them?
out.
Just keep an eye out to the left because I thought I saw somebody, but can't.
Oh,
You
there's
say
nobody
the
on
left.
scan.
I was gonna say the.
Okay.
We
I
are
might be
no longer.
crazy.
We are nowhere near you guys.
Oh my god! Can I not climb this fucking?
Ah! Ah! There's an A rank chest here that we can't open.
Yeah, there was an A
Oh,
rank
I'm
chest.
stuck. Are you
over
stuck
here.
too? You have to go the long way.
Yeah.
Oh shit! There is definitely dudes coming behind us now.
Fuck this.
What?
Fuck
Go, go,
this.
go, go.
Oh.
Are there people
Hold
over
There's
there?
so
hold
many dudes coming. Ah! Don't get distracted.
Thank there are people. There? Oh, there are.
people.
Hmm.
Back here.
Hmm.
Yeah. yeah.
Run away.
Oh, knocked.
Cracked.
Run away.
Oh, nice.
Gamer.
A
Oh,
rank.
yeah.
There we go, open the
A-rank.
chest.
Easy. Now we retreat. I'm gonna go get the one that was in like up top.
Oh, mythic base boosted
Sorry,
gloves?
raise the discount.
Yo. Awesome.
Surf cube? What the fuck is a surf cube?
Surf cube.
Oh, I see ya. Hey, Crocky boy.
Oh, it literally gives you a surfboard. Okay, somebody want this?
Silver surfer.
'Cause I'm
Sorry,
taking
okay.
I'm taking my
hardly know
gloves
her.
back.
Oh yeah, the mythic.
There you go.
Nah, I got a full. I'm okay with my
I
stuff. at the
want
moment.
that. Parkour
And I
reloads
got
your
full shield and
weapons.
health.
Oh my god, Wag, look at me jump.
Where are you?
Oh, are you coming,
You're
Nuki?
all the way over there.
Just checking where you
I
are.
cleared the river just
Let's
using
go
the
in
freaking
this
mythic
weird pub
gloves.
thing.
Oh shit.
That's awesome. I got the surf
What
cube.
is this?
Oh yeah, surfboarding. Hell yeah.
Has anyone been down here yet? No, they haven't.
I got
Hell
a
yeah.
gold
Nice
crypto
loot.
tree.
When you
It's
say
awesome.
crypto, I'm just thinking of like cryptocurrency.
The best kind.
Have you guys
the
heard
worst
of
kind.
Dogecoin? Have you guys heard of Dogecoin?
Storm?
I
What's this
am
boon?
A rank.
Oh,
Where the
there's
I too am
more
A
than one
rank.
boon.
I wonder what this
where,
is. An
Where
epic.
are you guys?
Bomb bombs?
A cape?
What? Come to
Whoa.
Storm Beast and smash
Mist
enemies
Storm?
with melee
What?
combos and a charged up Storm
What is a
Slam.
fire
That sounds
rifle?
crazy.
I am now Mist Raven.
You what the fuck?
What the
Crypto. there is
Can I
guns.
fly?
Okay,
There are guns happening, guys.
I'm gonna leave that alone, but
Oh, I can fly. I can turn into a crow and fly away.
I can fly.
Oh, where did they go?
All right, we need to.
You
I got 3 boons.
guys didn't go in that
Go
rift, did you?
Pikachu!
No, we
Wait,
did
actually
not.
Didn't go in the rift once.
There is
Okay, good, good.
shooting.
We're just heading out that way.
There is shooting.
Doggy!
apparently.
Heading through the rift.
Nah, not through the rift.
I went to
Not
go
this
recruit Kill Switch,
Oh,
but
my
he's
bad, guys.
stupidly expensive.
Wait. Oh, did you go through
Yeah.
the rift? Sorry.
My bad, chat.
I shouldn't have said the word rift so
Like, I'm
many
coming to
times
you.
without clarifying.
It's me,
Where are ya? Oh, I see ya, I
Mist
see ya.
Raven.
Are there people up here?
Bird
Oh,
fuel? What does this do, you guys?
No, there are not people up here.
Oh,
There are
they're down
people
there.
Down there.
Does anyone need this shield,
Where?
shield boy? I've got full shield.
Where?
right now. Surprisingly.
Where?
Here comes Mist Raven.
Oh.
Downed 1.
Oh, I see.
Oh. Mist Raven away.
Tags.
Oh, one of them's so close. I don't know why that dude just let me do that. Where? Okay. I was like, I did not
Wow.
kill
Oh,
that
they're
guy.
a C rank that I just murdered.
Wait,
Alright, we're
Why does it tell
balling.
me they're hero ranks when I kill
Oh,
them?
you guys
That
went
doesn't
this way. I know,
sound very
right?
nice.
my dumbass is going the wrong way.
Did we kill them all? Are they all dead?
Yeah, they appear to be.
Awesome.
Oh,
I love killing people. We gotta head
Do you,
this way
dude?
though, anyway.
I just love killing.
I love
damn,
killing.
I thought I saw somebody.
I wonder if you take damage
I see.
surfing. Let's find out.
Oh, I know if
No,
you
you
use the
don't.
gloves, you don't take damage.
You don't die from surfing for
Hmm.
full damage.
Oh, there are
I'm
people
right
over by
behind
that
ya.
tree.
Huh?
Are you around Team Nuki? Oh wait, I see you. Just
Who are
heading
they shooting?
this way towards Wag and Anki.
Me.
They're shooting you. Are you okay?
Oh, shit.
Someone's shooting
Oh,
me
shit.
too. I'm in trouble.
Oh crap.
I'm in trouble.
Oh crap. Fuck this.
Oh, look out. Look out. Ah!
Oh, like I
gonna
got down, I
hide
hit a tree accidentally.
You hit a tree.
Like I'm just like underneath you at the bottom of the cliff.
Really?
Yep. I went to go turn to Mist Raven form and apparently hit a
Yeah.
tree and got downed.
I got somebody to 50.
I'm hiding in a bush.
Woo!
What the fuck?
They're up next to Noki. Noki, stop them from killing us!
Oh my
Ah,
god.
I'm dead.
Yeah, I got
Oh, are
knocked.
you?
Oh.
Oh.
No, that's not good.
Well,
Well,
they came out of fucking nowhere.
Fuck.
yeah. That
Oh,
fucking
I see.
sucks.
Oh no, there's too many of them. There's too many
my
of them.
spooky, special
trouble.
spooky.
No,
Enhanced
no, I'm sorry.
No, I blame Frosty.
I've only got what?
Advanced reboot mode? When
I've
did I
only
get
I,
that?
I was like, what the hell is
Oh,
advanced
fuck.
reboots?
You get like
The
extra
times
shit when you
were
reboot. Well,
so sad.
we got eliminated by S ranks. That's
That's
Damn.
fair. That makes sense.
Oh my god.
I blame Frosty for losing.
They stole all
toxic.
of our cool shit.
They did steal all of our
Hey
cool
Rena,
shit.
did you get your dinner yet, or are you still doing dinner stuff?
Are you dinnering yet?
I can sub out.
No, you're fine. We can always split up if there's too many of us anyway.
I
I
got
was-
destroyed, you fucking dumb cunt.
Oh, it's not going good then.
What words to come back to?
What fucking hates me? They try to say shit, and Discord is like, no. My voice is like, not even enough.
Oh, the fucking guy who killed me literally stole my fucking Mist Raven shit.
No,
Why
I'm
am I
still
not
waiting
surprised?
for
And my
it.
golden gun!
I'm waiting for my chicken nuggets.
What a cuck.
You're still waiting for your chicken
It's
nuggets.
taking too long.
They're taking too long.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're taking
Why, you haven't read
forever.
I have readied.
No, you haven't.
I have. It says I'm ready.
It's showing everyone but you is
Yeah,
ready.
that's
The fuck? It's saying that I'm ready.
Holy
It's telling
shit.
me that everyone but you is ready.
What the fuck? Maybe I'll cancel and ready the fuck back up. Did I ready up?
Now you're ready.
Fortnite. Fortnite.
You and I fork knife?
Wait, hold on.
Fortnite.
Holy shit. Alright.
Had him hit him with the Fortnite. Oh my god, training grounds. Pull up training my grounds.
Maybe.
You.
She training on my grounds?
She training on my grounds till I miss.
You guys being weird again?
Training on my
Always.
grounds, try ribbon on my mist.
Oh my god.
Where are you guys?
Fantastic Fours.
Utopia City? What the fuck is this? What's going on?
Where are we right now?
Why? You know
Hey,
how
you
they
guys
used to do the
able-
modes
I'm
where
in
you
the
like
loading screen
split?
still.
Why is Utopia City showing like a split thing on two different teams?
I don't
Hmm.
know.
You know when Fortnite
yeah,
does
what
that
the
weird thing when
fuck?
you go into a lobby and then all of a sudden you get put into a team game instead of the regular match?
Yeah, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Huh? Why are we waiting for players?
Oh, I'm in.
Why are we playing
Where,
a team game?
where am I?
I don't know what just happened. But
What the
it.
fuck?
Hey! I
Fuck
see
it, we'll do it
wag.
live.
Fuck it. We
Well, I
are
see
doing
Yankee
it
in the
live.
background there too.
Am I on the red team or the blue team? I'm on the blue team.
We're on the blue.
I'm
Oh
on
my
the
god,
blue
what's
team.
happening, guys? I'm scared.
I'm on
Wait,
the
I'm
red
gonna
team.
I'm
Fuck
gonna drop
you.
Utopia City.
Oh my god.
First team to reach the elimination goal wins.
Are we
What
playing
is this?
fucking COD? What the hell is this?
Quick,
Guys,
be
I don't
Batman.
even know. How do you tell what team
Wait.
you're on?
Get guns.
Am I crazy?
I'm Batman. Maybe.
Quickly,
I'm blue.
fought the night.
I am the
Yeah.
knight.
Where did you
Go,
go?
Coach. Go, Coach. I am the honored one.
Get
What the fuck's
fucked,
going on
idiot.
over there?
Oh, he just got a gun.
I don't know how I don't know how I won that, but I did. I killed someone.
Damn. Someone killed me. It might have been you. Unless it was just somebody else.
Like there's someone down there by that bush.
There's
Oh,
two
yeah?
people. Got one.
What is all this? Rifle.
Correct the other. Got him.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Hi Scott.
I ranked up to B.
Look out! There's a
I'm
guy
not
right
full
there.
rank. I'm coming, Wagon Trail. On my
Fuck you.
surfboard.
I'm stealing your shit.
No.
You got a
hang on, fuck me.
surfboard?
Oh my god. It's
Oh, you're
those.
winning.
I killed a man.
It's like, I am confused and have absolutely no idea what's happening.
Fine
Look at
boom.
that guy.
Kill people. That's all you gotta do.
Fine boom. Bye, Shibai.
Get out of here.
Watch out, there's a guy over there. He's got
I
mist
hear
gloves.
somebody.
Cheap
They're up the
viewers.
stairs.
Oh
Who's
my
this
god.
nerd?
Cheap viewers.
Cheap viewers
Cheap
anyway, you
viewers.
I'm a cheap viewer.
go. No, you are fucking not.
Why I actually pay?
Eat shit. No.
I'm killing
messed up.
Dr. Doom.
I swear to God.
5 eliminations.
Guys, hang on, let me.
Are we bowling?
Button getting?
Are we the ones bowling right
Are
now?
we? Are we some kind of suicide
Could just
squad?
be lag, honestly. Like stuck in the zoom for some reason.
How?
Either it's my mouse
what
or
just
my
happened?
lag.
What just happened there? How did I live?
Oh, I've just spawned! Someone shoot me already!
Guys, I'm kind of goated at the
Somebody
game.
shoot Frosty already, please. They're begging for
How
it.
dare you? Hey, I killed someone!
No, you stole my fucking kill.
I didn't steal shit.
Frosty just wants to get shot. That's all.
I'm healthy.
Shh. No. I like
Please,
not
just
getting shot.
shoot
It's my favorite.
Frosty.
Someone, think of the children.
Oh,
Someone think of
fuck!
Frosty and just shoot them.
Think of Frosty.
That guy has too
Come
much.
back.
Oh my god, I'm actually getting hit.
Oh my god, whoever that guy with fucking mist gloves is fucking pain in my ass.
Oh my god, I
What's
died
that
for
guy?
once.
Yeah, I died as well. I also just took my first death.
That's crazy.
Oh, you keep your shit. What the fuck?
Giant ass
What?
fucking...
That's
yeah, I just
awesome.
noticed that too. Although I am running out of bullets now because I was out here doing the... I'm scared.
Don't worry, Squawk.
I killed someone.
I'm here to save you.
Oh.
Oh, no, I
that was
didn't
bad.
do shit.
I-
I'm
Ah.
feeling that's the reason we're in this is because we have Squawk in the party.
That might be it.
Oh!
Yeah.
So it threw us into a team game.
That's very
Ah,
funny.
hang on, sorry. Shit. Good shit. Where's that coming from?
I ranked up to S rank.
You got S. Oh, I'm also
Oh, yes,
S.
same.
Hell yeah. We love
job,
hitting
team.
S.
I.
Alright,
Hang on, I'm a really bad shot.
I'm gonna start
Ow.
range attacking, I guess.
Look out! Look out! Where did he go?
Hell yeah. We're bowling. That's a guy! That's
Ah.
just an evil guy. I didn't even
Really
realize that there
bad
was an
with this
evil guy
fucking
right
gun.
there.
Me when I'm just an evil guy.
What is
Yeah.
this? Amazing. Spire rifle.
Alright.
It's
What's in
not
here?
very accurate.
Oh, the
Some of
base
it's
boost
definitely my
mythic.
Inability
go.
to shoot anything.
I got the ability to base boost people.
Oh yeah.
I also just got base boosts.
I guess I'm gonna take this shotgun even though it's ass.
No!
Sometimes you gotta... Oh shit.
These are, that's a bot right there.
Oh,
There's
really?
no
I got
way.
barely any fucking ammo or anything, you guys. Hang on.
Nice pings. These are so bots.
I just pinged so many fucking people.
Yeah, hang on. See people out the window.
Yeah, I have a feeling the enemy team is mostly bots.
Mostly.
In fact, I
Might be.
wouldn't be surprised if the enemy team is all bots.
I would also
on.
not be surprised.
I
Let's
just
go
got
S+.
S plus.
Yo, we're actually sick with it.
Goated.
Go to the source.
With the
Whoa, have you seen the
oh,
weird
shit.
fucking like you can bullet time the
Hey!
like double revolvers?
Wait, that's sick.
Am I good at Fortnite? No, it's not that. Every time I say that, I get shot.
Am I good at Fortnite?
Every time I say that, instant death. I
It's
just gas myself up sometimes.
Yeah. Stay
I'm like,
winning.
I'm so good at games. And
Oh my
then I
god.
just die.
I freaking bullet timed the pistols and then just got riddled with holes while I was like in midair.
Where are people?
Fuck, there was another dude. And
There's always another dude.
there's always another dude. Hang on. coming.
Oh, no.
The dude look.
Oh, what is this?
Come
Not
on.
these
that guy
fucking
was so
rifles. I hate these rifles.
We still win these.
Hey!
Yeah, got a victory round.
Let's go.
Hey,
Wait, I gotta
We
screenshot that for proof we won one time.
We won
fun.
something.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Chat, I'm heading off.
It's like, yeah, we're done. No more. We won.
Fuck it. I've won.
That's so funny. We take these.
End on a win.
End on
What
a
do you guys
win.
want to do? You want to?
Easy dubs. Easy
I'll
dubs.
probably pop out
I'll
actually.
I'll hop out of the thing for a second, you guys, and you can play another match. 'Cause,
I was gonna
I'll
head
just take
out.
a quick break and go to the bathroom. Are
Okay.
you taking a break, or are you?
No, I'm gonna
Finished.
head out.
Oh, okay.
I think ending on a win was perfect. And we
No,
played
that's
some
fair
good
enough.
Fortnite games. I'm just really
Hell
tired
yeah.
from work. I don't
And you had
usually
Squawked
get
Again.
night anyway. And Squawktageddon, yeah, that did exist.
Yeah. Absolutely crazy.
So,
see you
that
later,
was
Wag.
insane. Yes, I will see you guys another time.
Bye.
It was
Bye,
very
dude.
fun. Thank you for hanging out. Bye byes.
Ooh.
Alright, well, I'm out of here for this week. Sunday we'll be back to Sonic Unleashed. And maybe we'll have new VIPs. Who knows? Something's gonna happen with all of the VIP slots I have now, so something's gonna happen. Don't know yet what is actually gonna happen, but something will happen. I want to thank Anki again for the solo hype train. That was awesome. And yeah,